What's up, everybody? So we have been trying to get BOSCH impacts on this channel for a while now, and we finally did it thanks to Acme Tools. I'm telling you, not only do we got a BOSCH impact, we got the 1800C, and we are going to use and abuse and see what this thing can do. Not only that, we're going to change it up on how we use and abuse these on the TRZ channel. I'll show you right after the intro. And we're ramping it up over here on the TRZ channel. No more 4x4. We're going 6x6 stacked on top of one another. We're going to beat the crap out of every impact driver that comes our way, including this, the BOSCH 1800C. We're actually going to take a look at the kit. It comes with two 4AH 18-volt core batteries and the charger, but I am going to put this thing to the test. We got all kind of stuff here. We are ramping it up. We're also going to be doing a lot of tool duels. We'll be putting this up against a lot of other impact drivers, so make sure you get subscribed so you don't miss that. But let's see what we have here today. We got some 1/2-inch legs. We got 3/8 of an inch, 8-inch long legs. We got some really long 10-inch. Then we got a couple 1/4 inch, 6-inch, and those are the T-Star. But before we get into all that fun stuff, let's take a look at the specs and see what this thing has to offer. Is that Bluetooth I see? It is. You can hook this up to the BOSCH app. You can track it. You can check out all of the stats for it. Pretty cool. Basically like the one-key system that Milwaukee has or the Octane system that Rigid has, but instead is built into the tool instead of the battery. I believe they call that Bluehound. Now, as far as the feel goes to this, just like every other impact that's basically out on the market, it feels amazing in the hands, but check out how small the 4AH battery is on this thing. It is insane. It is so thin, so slim. It is really, really nice. Does not add that much weight at all. And speaking of weight, you're only looking at 2.4 pounds without the battery. With the battery, you're looking at a couple ounces under 4 pounds. Now, you do have 3 different settings here, and you can turn the light on or off by pressing that button right there. The light down there it's all right. It's a bright LED. Yeah, the location, I like them up by the chuck myself, but as far as it goes with switching those modes, super simple to do. You got those buttons down there that are a little bit larger. They're not depressed into the tool itself, so they stand out a little bit. As far as it goes with the call it is not a auto call it. It doesn't stand out by itself, but some people like that feature because it's less to break. Super nice over molded grip. So comfortable, really, really is. You know, even though it is a little bit heavier than some of the others with the battery in there, you really can't tell just because of the design. The ergonomics on it is great. If you're using something all day long, this is the one you might want to check out. Now, one other thing that I will point out to you is it does not jump from low to high or high to low. It goes from high, medium, low, back to medium, back to high, back to medium, back to low. Now, we got all kind of goodies, and we used to use the 4x4s. We're done with them. We're going 6x6 stacked on top, so you got 12 inches of meat to go through. And it really puts these things to the test. It gets them nice and hot. You can toast a marshmallow and make s'mores on these things. We'll do a heat temp check on this as well towards the end of the video. But the first thing we are going to do is use the 1/4 inch, 6-inch long. This is the T30 lag. We got special bits for all these. And then we'll just go up to all the other ones. I mean, 10 inches, man. We got some cool stuff. And there you go. I just want to show you brand new, right out the store. Treated 4x4 is probably very moist because it is new. Here we go. All right, that was speed 1. Let's bump it up to speed 2, and I'll give you a close-up look here in a bit, but let's move it up to speed 2. All right, let's take this out real quick, and then what we'll do is I'll give you a close-up look, and we'll talk about how much power this thing has. Now, when I took that out, we were also on speed 2. All right, here's a close-up look of speed 1. Let's move it up to speed 2, and then we will go to speed 3. Now we're going beast mode, speed 3. Now, I took that down pretty quickly. Is it the fastest? I'm not really sure. I don't think so. But we're going to put this to the test with the tool duels. Subscribe! So now we have some 10 inchers, man. These things are beastly. I mean, just really long. We're driving them right down through that treated 6x6 stacked on top. Let's see what it can do on low. Then we'll go to medium. Driving it down on speed 1, didn't really think it was going to do much, but it just kept going, so that's pretty good. Let's move it up to speed 2. Speed 2, pretty impressive. Let's take it out. All right, pretty nice. Don't forget to smash that like button. All right, now we're going bulls to the wolves. We're going speed 3 here, people. 4,000 max blows per minute. All right, nice. Not bad. Let's take it out. That was real nice like. Now let's move it over to the 3/8 of an inch, 8-inch long. We're going to pound it through. All right, speed 1, doing a little bit, not much. Let's bump it up to speed 2. All right, let's bump this up to speed 3. And what I really like about this, there's no skipping on these impacts. Now, speed 3 doesn't seem like it's blistering fast. That said, it definitely has enough power. All right, now I'm going to put some weight on this and see how it does. All right, definitely does the job under load. I can feel the casing getting a little bit warm up on top, but now we are going to move it over to a 1/2-inch lag, and these are no pilot holes at all for any of these. Let's see how that handles it. After that, we'll do a heat gun temp, and then we'll finish it up and see what we think about it. It's taking it, but a little bit slower than I'm used to. Now, if you're wondering if it'll take a lag down through a treated 6x6 without a pilot hole, yes, it will, and that is way excessive. We don't usually do that stuff out in the field, right? But temp-wise, you're looking at 128 The front you're looking at 132, but back in the casing, we're right in the temperature, well, a little bit higher. We're usually around the 123. Yeah, we're around the 123 mark on all the other impacts. On the back, we're at 129. We're varying. So the front, pretty hot, 138, all the way down to 121 on the back. All right, let's try some basic screws, speed 1, 2, and 3. This is speed 1. I really like how this impact doesn't skip at all. It just does what it needs to do. So let's bump it up to speed 2 and see what it does. Super controlled on that. These damn screws get hot. Alright, speed 2, again, real control, a little bit quicker, obviously, but does a really nice job dragging in those screws. Alright, let's bump it up to speed 3 now and see what it does. Super quick, super controlled. Really nice in the hands. Let's try it a couple more. The trigger on here is super smooth as well. Real simple to pull that. Feels really nice in the hands. And again, that battery is so freaking small. I love it. It's super easy to switch between those modes too. So, alright, so here's what I think. Oh, by the way, here's the battery life. You got 5 bars on this battery. We're down to 3 batteries on a fully charged before we started using this. Now, I like that it has the Bluetooth function. It uses the GCY30-4 connectivity tool module to customize tool settings and connect the device. Then it uses the Bluehound to track the tool. I love the feel of this impact driver. I think it is really great. Is it the most powerful? I don't think so. We're going to put it up against a lot of other impacts here. We're going to see where it falls in between those others. But that being said, it definitely did the job, you know, with no pilot holes. Obviously, when you're out on the site, you're going to drill the pilot holes. You're not going to go without lags. And if you do, well, this will still work for you. But we use and abuse so you don't have to. The build quality on this, absolutely professional grade, very heavy duty. You can feel it as soon as you get it in your hands. And for an impact driver, it's really not all that loud. To be able to drive these down through the tree to 6x6s, yeah, it's definitely a good tool. I'll put a link in the description below for you to check it out. It is available now, by the way. I had a couple questions about that. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you don't like the video, I'm sorry, don't know what to tell you, but you can still smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any other new tool reviews. Come say hi to us on the Instagram page at Tool Review Zone, and we'll be back with more reviews soon.